Well, Pahrump Valley four-wheelers, there's 5 of us here today. We're over to Corn Creek Visitor Center, airing down our tires. It's right off of Highway 95, and we're going to head over to Highway 93, but we're going to go up Mormon Well Road and up through the pine trees. Stop up there and have lunch where it's cool. Ought to be fun. Well, the new link suspension with the Johnny joints handles great, but you definitely get a lot of road noise. It's like putting a stethoscope on your axles and listening to it. I'm glad I do a lot of off-roading. If I was doing a lot of highway driving, I don't think I could put up with it. The Mormon Well Road. This area here is known as Fossil Ridge. Maybe it's because they found some fossils, I don't know. One thing for certain, there's a lot of washboard up this road, so you're definitely going to want to gear down. Well, the Johnny joints are definitely providing a lot of feedback. Little scenic overlook here. Long Canyon. Gonna get out and see the sights, I think. Boys on the right, girls on the left, something like that. What? This trail we're on today is accessible by almost any vehicle, although adverse conditions would recommend four-wheel drive, or you could get stuck out here. And see that big white puffy cloud up ahead of us? Wait till you see what it looks like later. Joshua trees for days. Maybe that's why this is a Joshua forest. One thing for certain, there is definitely a lot of open country out here. wow. Now I'm wondering what's going to jump out. Maybe somebody coming from the other way you can't see. I think I'd like to come back over here and put my drone up in the air and kind of cruise through nice and slow and see what's up at the top of these ridges and mountains. Who knows what you might find. This whole area is supposed to be a game preserve, but so far we've only seen a few chukars and some quail. I guess they haven't received the memo yet. Looky there's that big white puffy cloud. Only now she's changing color, getting a little dark on the bottom. Yeah, we might get a drop or two on the window before we get done today. Yeah, you can see we're getting a little change in elevation. Vegetation is changing. But one thing to be aware of when you're driving around out here in the desert is keep an eye on them clouds, because they can turn into a flash flood in a heartbeat. If you're down in the canyon, you're going to get wet. And you're lucky that's all that happened to you. Well, it looks like we're pulling into one of the campgrounds up here in the Pines. Gonna stop here and have some lunch. See what happens to that big rain cloud above us. It eventually works its way over the top of us, but we're done with lunch and headed down the road before it happens. Yeah, they got a great little campground up here with half a dozen little spots, fancy bathrooms and fire pits. A lot of people come up here just for the day to have a picnic and escape the heat from Las Vegas. There's our cloud friends, only now they're more over the top of us than they were before. Yep, here come those raindrops. The dust is going to go away. It's going to get a little cooler for a minute.
Hey Dave, are you back there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether I want to turn my windshield wiper on or not and smear the mud.
We just did that and it smeared.
Yeah, here the rain is kind of funny. The clouds are actually slightly to the north of us, but the wind is kind of falling in a southwardly direction. But it's a nice gentle rain. But down in here somewhere, we passed a sign that says caution flash flooding in one of these little dips. So it must be a pretty good sized drainage it comes from. Well, if you've been around Nevada very long, one thing you notice about these old dirt roads is most of them usually end up going to or through an old mine site. But we're not seeing that here, so evidently this just was an easier path to get from A to B. This little area here, the road itself actually passes into the bottom of the wash, so in a severe rain event, this would definitely not be a place to be. You'd get swept away before you could reach the bank over here and crawl out to safety. Well, we can almost see our destination from here. Highway 93 is down at the bottom of this valley, and that's where we'll be turning back to Vegas and heading around the loop back home. Switched over to my Chinese No Pro camera here. You can sure see the difference. I don't know, I'll probably end up chucking this thing in the trash or selling it at the next yard sale. It was a cheap camera. It sounded like it would be a good thing, but I don't know. It's all over the place. Hey, somebody call that rain cloud over here and settle the dust down for us, would you? Well, I want to thank everybody for coming along with us today. We appreciate you. And we're coming to the end of our run here. Right down the hill here is Highway 93, and we're done for the day. Thank you all for coming along with us. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and tell a friend. All that activity helps get our videos out to more people, give us a little larger fan base, or anyhow, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along.